Hello, my gender. Hello, beautiful, amazing people. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. I'm coming here to have a debate or a conversation about the whole concept of building with a man. This came to my head after watching or seeing everything that is happening between Two-Face Dibia and Annie, his wife of 25 years. This woman has been through hell and back for this man. And I've taken my time to sit down and I have watched women that have built with men, women that have given up all their life. I watched an interview of Annie. You could see how composed she was in that interview. But right now, watching this woman, I watched the recent Rich, Famous, and Africa on Netflix. And for me, watching that as a mother, as a woman, as a sister, it was uncomfortable for me. It was uncomfortable for me to watch this young, vibrant lady lose it all for the sake of a man. Yes, it's good to build with a man, but as a mother of daughters, what advice have I learned from, or am I learning from what is happening in our world today? 2 or 3 years ago, it was the case of Yul Edochie and May Edochie. It was a young love and everything came crashing. Like when they were married, May, nobody knew May. She didn't have a voice. But the moment that marriage ended, I'm not advocating for break in marriage. But what I'm advocating for is that women build and find themselves before they get into anything with anybody. The advice I would give to my daughters is build, get your name before you add another person's name to your name. Because this build with men, young love, has destroyed a lot of Ngozi Okonji Iweala that we didn't know today. This young love had destroyed a lot of Obi Ezekwesili. This young love and build with an irresponsible man has destroyed a lot of Chimamanda Adichie that we would have heard of. I'm talking about proud women, educated women, that if they have ended up in a situation like what is happening, I can name maybe 2 or 3. The case of Annie that is happening right now, the case of Yul Edochie. I'm so happy that May found herself after that marriage ended. The case of AY, the case of Basket Mouth wife, a lot of these women that you barely do not hear their voice when they were married. But look at them right now. Then sit down as a brother or a father and ask yourself, is there any woman or the woman I'm living with right now? I made a video that I posted. I said, who are you without the title of a wife? A lot of women, a lot of sisters, a lot of friends are nothing without the title of a wife. Take out that title and they are lost. Not because they haven't seen red flags, not because they have not seen signs that say that you are just a wife, but outside of you, when I'm not with you, some of them will introduce them as the woman I live at home with, or the woman I live with. Who are you without the title of a husband? And I know you can do it. You that you're watching me, even if you think it's too late for you, you have daughters. Advise your daughters to have a voice, not to love somebody more than they love themselves, not to give it all for somebody and give nothing back to yourself. Normally, I don't put my mouth in videos like this, but when you go on social media, when you go on Instagram, when you go on Facebook, it's all over the place. And I said, Wendo, you're a mother of daughters. What advice would you advise your daughters? Is it to build with a man or to build for themselves? A man build and they come together and become powerful couple. Sisters, my co-mothers, I beg you, let's train both the male and the female children to grow for themselves, to love themselves, to build themselves, so that when they eventually come together, they become a force to be reckoned with. This is my 2 cents. Who am I to give an advice? But it's sad to see what is happening out on social media with this young lady that has fought, that has built. You could imagine, I watched the video, she said she has 7 children. 7 children, she has just 2. 5 were children that were born outside of the relationship. She accommodated these children and she calls them her children. Today, what did he do? Chuck her out like a piece of tissue, a piece of dirty clothes. It's sad. And what breaks my heart is to see that most of these men have daughters. When we look at all these people, they all have daughters. And I know they won't take it when somebody else treats their child like that. So why do you treat somebody else's daughter or child or son? Men go through shit. But the women, even in the Bible, the woman is a weaker link. Why would a man subdue a woman? That the only mistake the woman made was to love and fall in love. That's all. I pray for the next generations of daughters and sisters and child, the girl child, that God will provide a solution. That's my 2 cents. This is heartbreaking and sad in all way you want to look at it. But it is what it is. Bye.